Hey guys, it's Ty Jones. Hey, I wanted to, just in case some of you have missed the updates from NUL, New Life, and the Somaderm gel, got some very, very exciting news, and that things are getting ready to launch, relaunch, whatever you want to call it. But now the company has built their infrastructure, guys. We have got, if you can, I'll forward the email on our Facebook page, but I think I actually might have, but there's another video out. But basically, this is now set up to go. There's thousands and thousands of distributors now. This thing is blown up because of the success of the gel and how effective it is for most of us. One thing I wanted to start with before I just dive into the business part of this and what we're really looking at over the next 2 weeks. But first of all, for you guys who are just now getting your gel, and I know there's a lot of people on our team that have just gotten the gel over the last week or two, and I've seen it post from, not necessarily our team, but just from different people using the gel. I think for some reason, some people are, they get on the gel for like 3 days, a week, and they're surprised they're not feeling something. I want to make sure and just be clear that I've never conveyed that with anybody that I've started on our team. I will tell you that 2 weeks in the gel, for me personally, one thing that was evident, and I can tell you I've got another 40 people that tell you the same thing, is just I slept better. If nothing else, that 2 weeks, I know I was sleeping more soundly, having vivid dreams. And so the other results and the changes that I had, which I'll be posting later today, a little update on myself being back on the gel now, is that everybody's different. So there's going to be different results for everyone. A lot of the results, guys, if you go back in your back office in the PDF, it shows you month by month what you should expect. So I just don't want anybody to have any false expectations or too high of expectations of the gel and what it does, just a few days in your body. It takes time. So keep that in mind as you're on it. And I always tell someone, if you're willing to get on it, you got to give it a minimum of a month. But I really suggest to people, if you're not willing to give it 2-3 months of usage, you probably shouldn't start it. And I get that. I'm impatient about a lot of things. So I know when I get on a product or a supplement, I've done this in the past, and if I'm not feeling anything in 2-3 weeks, I'm like, I'm out of here. But this gel, guys, remember, is the real deal, real HGH, and it's in micro dosages, but it takes time to get your levels up, and it's obviously done very safely. That's why the product's so effective. So keep that in mind, getting on the gel. Be patient now that we all have got our gel, and I understand the frustration with everybody waiting, and I want to thank you all for your patience with that. It's been a frustrating time. At the same time, I knew this day was coming. I think most of us believed it would, and here we are. So what to look for moving forward, and this is important. I don't know if you've heard, but Danielle Rich did an update in a video the other day. I'll try to share that today as well. It's a short video just to update you. But guys, we're not talking about the first week of August now. We're talking about July 28th. So you're talking about, about 9 days here? We kick in. The gel will be available to all. Okay, so what's that mean to you? Hopefully you have been working your pipeline. If you're in this business and you're serious about sharing the product, hopefully you've been working that pipeline, that you have people that have already told you they're interested in the gel, possibly interested in the business. I have right now just about 50 people I counted this morning that are interested in the gel itself. Maybe not the business right away, but they're definitely interested in the gel. And when you know how that goes, once some of these people get on the gel, then they're going to turn into business builders. And some have already mentioned that. They just want to try the gel. I've got 50 of those folks, and I've probably got 75 others that are just prospects that are interested in the business side, but was waiting for the gel to kind of launch. Okay. Hopefully you've been working the pipeline. No big deal. If you have not, and you haven't been sharing it with folks because you're concerned about when the gel will be available, it's now going to be available. So 9 days. So you don't have to wait 9 days to start sharing this, because by the time you get the word, and if you work with somebody over the next week or so to get their interest, by that time they're going to be able to order as a customer or a distributor by the 28th. So I don't know if I could even share this in the message about how excited I am about this opportunity, because I was so jacked up a few months ago when I got on this and before we had really, issues of growth. And now that we're here, I realize now all this I've been doing to work the business side because I just absolutely love this product. And I think there's going to be, most people are going to benefit from this product that are, 30, 35 and over. So I know what we've got. And now the gel is going to be available. So it's now ready to roll. It's a game changer. And all you have to do is share it with people. Obviously, social media, people in your life. I'm going to do more updates on this Facebook page. Guys, if you're on my team, please add your new people to this page as well. It's going to be some trainings. We're going to do some different things because, it's always good. I love that New Life has the testimonies page for men and women. That's just awesome. And then, of course, we have the training site that you have to be a distributor to be on. And then we have, of course, Daniel Rich does that. The regular page, the team page for New Life. There's so many ways to get information. I think we're all sharing different things and to make sure that we're all on track. Please feel free to reach out to me if you got any questions, concerns. Again, if you're on the gel and you're just waiting to make sure you feel some changes before you start up, that's great. I encourage everybody to work at their own pace. I just want to express to you that, trust me, the word hadn't really got out there yet. This thing has not even exploded yet, and we've grown, 50, 100 times what we started with here when I got on board. So, guys, this thing is going to absolutely blow up, and someone's going to share the gel with somebody it's going to happen. And my thought with this type of process is that I always want to be the first to mention it to a person. If I mention the gel to a person, share it with them, tell them what it is, and say they're not necessarily interested now, or they show some. If someone comes along in the area or reaches out to them on Facebook or Instagram, they're going to know that I already talked to them. That's going to be solid in your foundation. People usually go back to the person who introduced them to the product. So keep that in mind. Be the first to talk to them. That's always my goal. That's why I get over, sometimes kind of go out of my comfort zone to mention it to somebody, knowing that if somebody else brings it back up, it's probably going to be just a testimony for the product, and they'll probably come back to me to order or become a business builder. So I hope that helps. Get excited. Start talking now. Don't wait. You have about 8 days or so. This thing is going to explode. Be on the front end of it, and let's take off now. This is just a key time. And if you haven't been seeing all the results, not just from this team, because we've had some amazing results just from people that I know, but from all those people that are on the testimonials page. And remember, too, I'll leave you with this. The best way to get somebody in the pipeline, whether you're a warm market contact or whether they're from social media otherwise, is make sure you got a friend of them on Facebook. Guys, plug them into those testimonial pages. Let everybody else give you that third-party credibility of the testimony from the product or from the business. Guys, that will blow your business up, and you've got that built in for you. All you have to do is friend the person if you're not already on Facebook, and then add them to those pages and let them read that. That'll resonate with them over time. It may take 30, 60, 90 days. I've had people come back and go, okay, I've been reading all this. I want the gel. Okay? So I hope that helps. Have an awesome day. I look forward to seeing you very soon. Let's get going.